All right, guys, so we are live and in living color. Once again, for those of you just joining, my name is Max Garza III. I'm calling in out of North America. Thank you to each and every one of you for joining us this evening in Europe, this afternoon and morning from around the world. We have people from all four corners of the earth, ladies and gentlemen. Literally, it's a packed house today. So for those of you leaders around the world that are inviting on a daily, on a weekly basis, congratulations, because many of you are building massive teams, guys. And for those of you who just got started, don't worry, guys. At the end of the day, once you get comfortable with all this information and once you get that excitement level up, you're going to be able to build teams all over the place. This is not just something that you can build in your own country. The only two countries you cannot build this business in is Iran and North Korea. Other than that, cryptocurrency has no territorial restrictions, and energy storage solutions. Think about how many people you know that use energy, right? Pretty much 90 to 95% of the people you know. So when I tell you that you're in front of a very disruptive trend, just like the first internet, just like e-commerce, just like the colored television, guys, just like the steam engine, right? This disruptive technology that we call blockchain technology and cryptocurrency is going to change human culture for decades to come. And you're hearing the information first, guys. So we congratulate you because somebody really cared about you and your family's financial future to put you on this webinar this evening. So this is what we call the Power On Xpress Business 1.0 presentation. You're going to learn more about the Power On Xpress, the XECoin that's going viral in 195 countries, and their parent company, XERGonics, guys. So let's begin. Our vision is to create a better, cleaner, and cheaper way to provide energy around the world. Look how beautiful that picture is. Can you see the solar panels? That's awesome. Our company has one simple question for everybody around the world. Are you plugged in? And I know that sounds like a silly question, guys, but of course you are. We all are. From our cell phones to our cars, our homes, our schools, and even our sources of food, without energy, we are powerless, literally. Our whole existence depends on production, distribution, and consumption of energy. One tradable commodity none of us can live without. And at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, remember, right now on planet Earth, we have 7.5 billion global citizens. And of those 7.5 billion global citizens, we have about 6 billion mobile connected devices. And they project by 2020, we'll have 50 billion mobile connected devices. So it's not like we're going to be using any less energy anytime soon. And it's not going to be like we're going to be any less digitally connected anytime soon. Guys, when I tell you that our appetite for energy is voracious around the world, that is a total understatement. So today we're going to talk about three disruptive industries, guys. We're going to talk about network marketing, or referral marketing, as many of you know it, blockchain technology, and energy storage, guys. And many of you know that obviously network marketing is the greatest distribution channel on the face of the planet. This is why companies around the world will be able to put their products and services in the hands of people just like you and me, and we can penetrate markets faster than they can with traditional means of advertising, guys. We're talking about, just last year alone, between $183 billion to $200 billion in products and services were traded and sold through network marketing. Now, when we talk about blockchain technology, guys, we're talking about a technology that's a $1 trillion industry. There's companies like banks, Wall Street, many other independent companies that are trying to take advantage of this technology because it's going to change human culture, guys. As an example, our XECoin is on the Ethereum blockchain, which is smart contract technology. And what's going on, guys, is it's changing the way we do things, we as humans do things on a daily basis. As an example, many of you have heard of, natural disasters and when they occur, like in Haiti this past year, and many of those people that live in Haiti, they have paper land deeds, right, where they write their names and they sign it. It's not on anything electronic. So when these natural disasters occur, what happens is a lot of these records get lost. So you have a lot of people fighting, arguing, and the beautiful thing about Ethereum's blockchain is that through the smart contract technology, in the future, you'll be able to put land deeds on there, driver registrations, medical records, voting records, solar power purchase agreements, energy storage, contractual agreements. Guys, this technology is limitless, and this is where our XECoin is going to be making the most impact around the world. And when we talk about energy storage, guys, as you know, many countries around the world are trying to take off as much electricity load as possible from their local utility grid. Why? Because many of these grids around the world are very very old. We're talking like Thomas Edison, if he was still alive, could still look at our grid and know how it works. This infrastructure is from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and it needs massive upgrades. So this is why you're seeing many citizens and many businesses and actually many governments that are moving into renewable sources of energy like solar PV systems, wind, hydro, biomass, etc., guys. So energy storage is another multi-billion, if not trillion-dollar industry in the future, and the reason being is because how many people do you know that use energy, right? Energy is an $8 trillion a year industry alone, and imagine as we grow as a society, that number is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So now we right now are in phase one. We call this the digitization of energy. Basically, energy plus blockchain equals the future. So when we talk about cryptocurrency, guys, in just 8 years, Bitcoin has dominated the market with a cap of 15 billion. Now, many of you that were on here early, you got to see some research and analysis that I do on a daily basis. Actually, that 15 billion has gone up to 20 billion, right? So just to show you that it's ever evolving, ever growing, and total, it's almost 25 billion with all the cryptocurrencies around the world, and Bitcoin has about 85% of that market. So Bitcoin is disrupting the concept of money and has opened the door for other digital currencies like XECoin, guys. So when we talk about the XECoin or the XEC, it's just like Bitcoin, right? XECoin's value is based upon supply and demand. However, XECoin is 100% underwritten by stored energy generated from current and future assets and revenues of exergonics, creating a currency with a true intrinsic value. What we mean, ladies and gentlemen, is remember, Bitcoin is a fiat currency, just like the American dollar. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by silver. It's backed by supply, demand, and trust. In the 70s, Richard Nixon took the United States dollar off the gold standard. So obviously, when I tell you that it's fiat currency, that's why I tell you it's not backed by anything, right, except supply, demand, and trust. And same way with Bitcoin, guys. So imagine you have a coin right now that is worth, one Bitcoin is worth more than 1 ounce of gold. So when I tell you that, for many of you that just got on, when I tell you that in 2010, when we were actually looking at Bitcoin, it was at 10 cents and we didn't pull the trigger. We didn't start buying it until I think it was the end of 2012, early 2013. And I tell people, guys, we can never take a time machine and go back and buy Bitcoin at 10 cents, but guess what we can do? We can buy the XECoin at 10 cents right now on global public exchanges. So let's talk a little more about energy storage. In 2017, we expect the global market to grow 47% from the already record-breaking year in 2016 in terms of new storage capacity deployed. Now, through 2020, Navigant forecasts over 29.4 gigawatts of new storage capacity to be deployed worldwide across all sectors and a compound annual growth rate of 60%. Now, when we talk about network marketing, guys, you got to remember, it's the only business around the world where you can hit a massive financial grand slam and the startup cost is nearly next to nothing, right? So global retail sales reached 183 billion in 2015, an increase of 7.7% since 2014. In 2015, 103 million people were involved in network marketing globally, up 4.4% from 2014. So on your screen, guys, this is a pie chart of global retail sales. As an example, you'll see the sales out of Europe at 19%. You'll see the sales out of America at 34%. And look at Asia Pacific, 46%, guys. So obviously, if you have any connections around the world or if you're marketing globally, this is a perfect example of why you should not be scared to share this information, guys. Because at the end of the day, you're going to find people all around the world that are excited not just about cryptocurrency, but about changing their families' financial futures for generations to come. So now let's talk a little more about this stunningly good-looking man. His name is Don Nasenka. He's the Exergonics founder. He's the chairman, president, and CEO, guys. He's the founder of Kokum America and Dow Kokum. Now, they were the first lithium polymer plant in the U.S. Don has actually been honored by the Lumina Foundation. For many of you that are on PCs right now, Bill and Melinda Gates, that's the foundation that they run, guys, for Don's contribution to education and the idea of the Innovation Campus. Now, he's also been honored by ex-president, American President Barack Obama. So when I tell you guys that this company has a true story. Like, they literally have contractual agreements with the United States military. So this company is going to lead us into the future in 2017 and beyond. They have phenomenal products, guys, and at the end of the day, they're going to allow you to offer them globally and make money in doing so. So pretty exciting stuff. Now, let's talk a little more about the XECon's energy storage. XECon is one of the leading producers of distributed energy storage system technology and a pioneer in this industry today. Combining advanced nanotechnology with proven power management enables XECon to provide efficient energy storage systems that are portable, modular, and can easily be tied to existing infrastructure. Storing energy is now easier, and it's in your hands globally, ladies and gentlemen. So on your screen, guys, this is an ESS tower design. One of these towers can power a restaurant, a hotel, a warehouse. Guys, literally, these products, we got to physically see them and touch them and hold them in Anaheim, California at a training. And a lot of these products, they're going to change the way people really use and store energy. At the top of this ESS tower design, you have the battery management system, basically the brains of the entire operation. In the middle, you have security software. Now, at the very bottom, we're looking at thermal management, so basically it doesn't overheat, right? At the very top, you can see the stackable battery stages, guys, and then also the advanced batteries. But what we're really excited about also is the fact that we actually got to hold these vertigo dock blades. So right here, guys, you see the vertigo dock, and each one of these vertigo blades, it's about 1 kW of energy, guys, basically 1,000 watts. Now, many of you that have vehicles that were produced past the year 2008, you have what's called a 6-pin in the back of your vehicle. So you're able, in the future, you're going to be able to dock this vertigo dock with all the blades on the back of your vehicle. Now, guys, while you're driving, you know, your car's producing energy, your battery, your alternator, your brakes, your exhaust. So imagine if you know people that are Uber drivers or Lyft drivers, or maybe they drive a lot for their work, right? As they're driving around, they're going to be recharging these batteries. They're going to be able to buy and sell energy back to the grid like currency, guys. And so for many of us that, you know, obviously we have mobile devices like iPhones, iPads, Android, Galaxy S7 Edges, tablets, you name it, right? We'll be able to use these blades to recharge all our mobilely connected devices, laptops, I mean, you name it, guys. Many of us, like me right now, I'm sitting at a table and there's 2 laptops, 2 iPads, 3 mobile devices, and imagine one of these blades can recharge we'll be able to recharge most of them, or if we have a ton of these blades, then obviously our office will be able to recharge everything we want. But what's even more exciting is in the future, if you have let's just say you have a solar PV system attached to your house or your business or even your industrial complex, you'll be able to use some of these products to be able to basically power your home. So imagine that the average home around the world uses between 1,500 to 2,500 kilowatts per hour. Now, if you have 10 of these blades totally recharged, that means you have 10,000 watts of energy, guys. So imagine being able to basically power your home in the future with many of these products. Now, on your screen, guys, this is an article from the McKinsey Group. It's talking about the new economics of energy storage. And basically, guys, to summarize what it says energy storage can make money right now. Finding the opportunities requires digging into real-world data. What you have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, is around the world right now, just as an example, you have companies like Tesla. Everybody knows who Tesla is, right? You have companies like Orison Energy, XECon. As an example, Tesla is running a pilot program in Australia because they have these things called wall batteries. Basically, people that have a solar PV system attached to their home can use a wall battery, and basically they become their own micro-utility. So they are going to cut the cord away from the local utility, and they don't have to worry about drawing power from the utility anymore. And this is what the future is for our parent company, XECon, also, guys. Again, Tesla does not do anything unless they know they can make money. Orison Energy is the same way, and guess what? XECon is going to allow us to penetrate markets globally at a very, very rapid pace. So now let's talk a little more about the business structure. On your screen, guys, this is our compliance, legal, audits, and accounting. Basically, we're going to talk more about the XECon management, which is the XECon Investment Ltd. So basically, they manage our parent company, XECon, Coda Energy, Vertigo, Neighborhood Power, and Bioactis. And remember, guys, we also have XECoin's investment partners, so basically the XECon's Investment Trust that manages the Global Power PTE, manages Power On Xpress, and then we have the XECon's Holding Inc., which manages our XECoin. So at the end of the day, guys, there's no better partner to have around the world than our parent company, XECon's, because they're going to allow us to penetrate markets more rapidly, but also have products coming out every single quarter so that you can make more and more money. So how we make it all work? On your screen, guys, this is a 40-foot shipping container energy storage solution. So as you can tell, it's portable, it's modular. You can basically fit about 5 or 6 ESS towers inside of one of these. And let's say that you put 2 of these 40-foot shipping containers back to back, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? You could power 800 residential homes. That's right. You could power 800 residential homes. And they would be producing, these energy storage solutions would be producing between 1 megawatt to 4 megawatts of power per hour. That's massive. But the beauty of all these systems, guys, is that you can actually plug them into conventional energy plants, hydro systems, solar PV systems, wind turbines, because remember, guys, we're trying to capture 67% of the wasted energy so that we can provide cheaper, cleaner, better energy to our customers. And all of this commerce globally backs up our XECoin, guys. So basically imagine we're underwriting our XECoin so that it has more value, right, and stability in the marketplace. So the beautiful thing that people love about our XECoin is that they're not going to see these huge bubbles like what you see in Bitcoin, right? There's going to be supply and demand on global exchanges, and you're seeing it before hundreds of millions of people. So congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. So now on this screen, guys, you see the investment trust. Basically, Vertigo, Albadora, Coda Energy, all underwriting your XECoin on global exchanges. Now let's talk a little more about products, because that's what a lot of people are excited about. So first, let's talk about the Exchange Energy Units, or the XEU. XE units are the product members get when they buy a power plan in the Power On Xpress. Now, an XEU is a proprietary unit of energy, initially 1 watt, which can be utilized within the Vertigo product range or sold on the XEU platform. Now, guys, check this out. The XEU usage. It can be traded amongst the members on the XEU platform. It can be redeposited into our loyalty program. It can be converted to XECoin and transferred to your hot wallet just like Bitcoin. And everybody knows Bitcoin, right? Or they're starting to learn about Bitcoin. And my favorite is it can be traded on public exchanges. So, ladies and gentlemen, you always have to ask 2 questions when people are approaching you about actual cryptocurrencies, tangible cryptocurrencies. Which public exchange can I see buy and sell orders on? And 2, can I download my own wallet to my PC, my Mac, my Linux system, or my mobile wallet, right? Guys, if the company is on an internal exchange and you can't download your own wallet, run. That is not a cryptocurrency. That is an internal exchange. And if they have an internal exchange, that you're not going to make money with the coin on an open global exchange, guys. That's the one thing I tell everybody about cryptocurrency. You have to be able to see the buy and sell orders from people around the globe on open exchanges, not internalized exchanges, guys. So I hope that helps. So on your screen, this is a distributed energy storage system. Remember, we're talking about natural disasters. Well, remember, guys, not just natural disasters, but many countries don't have energy infrastructure. So in the future, you'll be able to offer these products to people that live in third world countries or villages where they don't have access to electricity poles, wires. Basically, they'll become their own public micro-utility, and that's pretty exciting for many of us that know people that need it, right? So now let's talk a little more about the soil healing system. This is pretty exciting. This bioagricultural product is called BioActis. Basically, guys, it cools down the planet. It lowers the albedo effect. It's 100% organic. Now, people have been working on this for decades, guys. It's got patented technology, and you, with the Power On Xpress, have worldwide exclusivity, guys. People can only receive this product from people like you and me. So remember, how many people do you know that grow crops around the world? Many, right? How many people do you know that are trying to grow their own organic fruits and vegetables? Many. Guys, there are many people on a daily basis that are trying to produce their own agriculture, but because their soil has been overfarmed, it's lacking minerals, vitamins, right? So many of them are going hungry and having trouble with crops. Imagine being able to help those families and those businesses around the world, guys. You could literally offer this product alone and create a very, very nice financial future. But guess what? This is just one of our products, right? So now let's talk a little more about Vertigo. So guys, when we talk about peak power demand, remember many businesses around the world have to pay for what's called a demand function on their commercial and industrial bills. So basically when everything's cranking like a restaurant, let's say if you're eating lunch tomorrow or today and the restaurant like at noon, everybody's cranking out energy, right? They've got all their equipment working, lights are on, the sound system's blasting, but guess what? Their local utility is charging them a demand function because they're using the most energy at that time, right? So in the future, businesses, industrial complexes will be able to save on that demand function because our Vertigo products will be able to lower the peak power demand. And then when we talk about energy storage, guys, what you have to remember is how many of us are recharging our mobile devices every single day, multiple times a day. Pretty much the bulk of us, right? Many of you that have children, I had breakfast this morning, and a lady I was sitting next to, she was asking me what I did, and I told her I help parents like you find energy storage solutions for your children because her child had a phone, her child had an iPad, her other kid, her daughter, she had what do we call those things? Bluetooth earphones. Literally, they had so many mobile devices with one little family, and she's like, what do you do? And because I was on the phone and I was doing research and I gave her a card and she's going to call me back. But again, guys, all we're doing is trying to find solutions for people like this lady. I swear they had about almost 10 mobile devices at the brunch place that we were at. So this is just one family out of hundreds of millions of families around the world, guys. So when you talk about what you do with energy storage, basically just tell them I just help families, right? I just help families around the world find energy storage solutions. You're like, what? So now let's talk about hydro systems, guys. A lot of these hydro systems produce a lot of energy, and remember, we're going to capture 67% of that inefficiency and provide cheaper, cleaner, and better forms of energy for our clients, right? And obviously, many people, as they're driving around with the Vertigo docks, one more thing I want to tell you, if you're a taxi driver, if you're an Uber driver, Lyft driver, you're going to be able to not just make money doing your job, but also being able to plug in that Vertigo dock to your vehicle in the future. Now, when we talk about mobile and web apps, guys, remember, we are so digitally connected that now you're going to be able to share all this information, all these products with one click of a button. That's right. Many of you right now that we're talking, some of you are even on mobile devices on this webinar, which is pretty exciting, right? And you'll be able to, obviously, if you have a Vertigo dock and Vertigo blades, you can basically have your mobile device on 24/7, making money 24/7, basically, right? Now, one of the things, guys, when we talk about Vertigo is the Vertigo kiosk. Many of you around the world are starting to see more and more electric vehicles, everything from Tesla to Ford to Toyota to GM. Everybody is getting into the electric vehicle space. I even saw a Porsche the other day that was electric. So what that means, guys, is in the future when we start deploying our Vertigo kiosks, many of your consumers, many of your business associates, many of your friends will be driving around trying to figure out where they can recharge their electric vehicles. Imagine when you're able to give them that information and obviously make money off of that, right? And like we said, guys, everything's going to be trackable. You're going to be able to measure everything, and you're going to be able to share everything around the world. So now let's talk about the Cube. It's the first ever tool for monetizing your own private carbon print, guys. You basically measure it inside your own apartment, house, or building. It's a unique tool that gives us the ability to create our own micro measurement, decentralized, and with the proof of art technology. For the first time, you see what happens inside your area, and together in the Power On Xpress, this gives us the unique ability to apply for carbon credits as a group. And guys, remember, because of the Kyoto Act, many businesses around the world, I mean, they're part of this carbon credit global exchange. We're talking about billions of dollars are traded. It's $1 trillion industry. And so we as a company will be able to apply for carbon credits, and those credits will again back up the coin's value, the XECoin, and again exclusively for the Power On Xpress members. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about phase 2, because if phase 1 didn't get you fired up, and if you're not able to sleep tonight, obviously phase 2 will. So the timeline is defined. We have a track record in the industry, a well thought out plan. Guys, in 2003, Don Nasanka and his companies were working with nanocell development and automotive powertrains. Actually, let me tell you a quick story. When Lotus was creating their very first electric vehicle, they had one of Don Nasanka's company's batteries, Dow Kokum, they had their batteries in that electric Lotus. A few years later, Tesla came and purchased that technology. So when I tell you that we have a pioneer in the industry, somebody that's going to take us to that promised land, that is Don Nasanka and our parent company, XECoin, guys. In 2008, Don was working with defense aerospace applications. In 2010, with battery management systems. Now, obviously, 2012 was an exciting year because of solar power purchase agreements and energy storage system development. 2014 brought about vehicle systems, and just this past year, XECoin acquired Coda Energy. Now, Coda Energy is going to, it's pretty exciting for us, ladies and gentlemen, because they're going to be able to offer us products that we can offer pretty much every quarter. And that's what Don was talking about. He wants to be able to have products that are penetrating markets around the world, helping people have a better existence. Now, obviously, Vertigo this year in 2017, Vertigo and the Cube deployment are coming. All software is being tested. And 2019 will bring about the home system, guys. And remember, we talked about this. In the future, people will be able to have a home system that basically will harness the energy from their solar PV system, from their biomass system, wind, hydro, you name it, and they'll basically become their own micro utility, guys. They'll basically cut the cord away from the local utility. They won't have to draw power, and so we'll have millions upon millions of micro utilities all around the world, and it all starts with the home system, right? So obviously between 2019 and 2020, now we'll be launching our Vertigo kiosks around the world. And remember, all those electric vehicles need a place to go to recharge, right? And then 2020 is going to bring about power purchase agreements with other renewables like hydro, biomass, solar, you name it, guys. We are in for the long haul. The timeline for the future is exciting, and you're seeing it first. So now get off to a fast start. It will never be easier than now. On your screen, ladies and gentlemen, you have what's called the power plans that are digital XECoin currency packages, guys. Everything from a power plan 1 to a power plan 7. And these price points are all in euros, so when you see that little sign, that means euros. But one of our most popular plans right now around the world is the power plan 5. Let me just show you the price points, guys. So the price point on that power plan 5 is 5,099 euros. The euro to dollar exchange right now is between $1.05 to $1.07. So imagine, guys, within that package, you get 50,000 XE units awarded. The personal sales or group sales for that package is 5,000 euros. Your binary cap, what you can qualify for to max out, is 30,000 euros per week. And then you have a binary percentage of 10 to 12%, guys, depending on the volume that you achieve. Now, the reason why we are excited and the reason why many people are purchasing power plans around the world right now, multiple power plans, is because, again, they did not get a chance to buy Bitcoin at 10 cents, right? They did not get a chance to buy Ethereum's Ether coin at 10 cents either. I mean, even Ether's been on the market just a few months, and it's already selling at pretty much $20, guys. And it's not backed by anything either, just like Bitcoin. So this is why people right now are gravitating to these packages and getting as many coins as they can. Now, let me just stop and tell you guys, it is not mandatory for you to purchase a digital XECoin package, but I tell people this. You can secure your position with our company, with the Power On Xpress, for free today. I tell people, no risk, all reward, right? Because at the end of the day, you can work your little butt off and get to any level that you see on your screen right now because you're telling the story first. But the reason why many people that can afford this are doing it is because they don't want to miss out on the passive component of cryptocurrencies, right, guys? Where they can actually buy a coin, hold on to it for a few months or a few years, and then when it reaches a certain level, right, they can sell the coins on open global exchanges, and anything that's the margin in between is a profit, right? And right now they're buying it at 10 cents. So here in the next few months, I keep telling people, let's say 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 18 months from now, this Power Plan 5 might not have 50,000 units in it, right? Because as the coin gains value, guess what? There's going to be less and less units in this power plan. It might have 25,000 XE units. It might have 15,000. We don't know, guys, because we don't know the future. We just know that this spaceship has launched. This rocket ship is taking off, and there are many people that are jumping on board. So I tell people this: if you can buy your power plan today, make sure you get it. We don't care if it's a power plan 1 or power plan 7. Just make sure that you qualify so you can maximize our compensation model. So let's talk a little more about a loyalty award program. Basically, you can customize your own reward. So for those of you that do purchase our XECoin packages, guys, our power plans, after 30 days, you may freely sell or trade 10% of your XEUs every month. They're your coins. You can do whatever you want with them, right? I would just advise you to hold it till it gains a little more value. Now, you have a loyalty reward for many of you that are going to buy coins and hold them till they reach a level where you're comfortable. Until August 2017, you will receive 1.5% extra XEUs every week on all locked XEUs. So now let me show you a little more about how the Power On program works, guys. This is the Power On program with the XEUs. Remember, you have a weekly reward of 1.5%. Now, don't forget that every month, 90% of your XEUs are locked and 10% of your XEUs are unlocked. Now, in this example, you could use, let's say, 500 XEUs per sale on the platform. You could re-enter the platform unlimited, or you could even purchase products from our parent company, XECoin. Now, I'm going to show you what a Power Plan 5 looks like in this example, okay? Because, again, many of you are purchasing Power Plan 5s around the world. So this would be what the Power Plan 5 with 50,000 XEUs looks like. Your weekly reward on this would be 1.5% or 750 XEUs per week. So you see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, all you receive 750 XEUs in a weekly reward. Now don't forget, in this example, 45,000 XEUs would be locked, and 5,000 XEUs would be unlocked, and then obviously monthly with your loyalty award, we're talking about 4 weeks at 750 XEUs rewarded, right? Now as an example, you could use 500 XEUs as a transaction on the platform. You could re-enter the program totally unlimited, right? And you can purchase physical products from our parent company, XECoin. So again, guys, all of this is going to be doing what? Giving the coin value. Because when we are creating more demand than supply, it's pretty simple economics, right? There's more demand than supply, then the price point goes up. And guess what, guys? Nobody's going to be able to see this kind of price point ever again here in the next 3 months, 6 months, 24 months. Those people will not see the valuation we're seeing in today's market. So now let's talk about the XEU platform. Unmatched compensation plan that offers you an Infinity direct sales bonus, a dual team bonus, an Infinity matching bonus, and a weekly loyalty award. So now this is the way we get paid, guys. This is the very first way we get paid. This is called the direct sales bonus, guys. Remember, it doesn't matter if you purchased the power plan or if you came in for free. These first 3 generations, you can qualify for coming in, securing a position for free today. So as an example, on your first generation, let's say that you offered these packages or products and services in the future, you would qualify for a 5% bonus on your first generation. As soon as you hit 2,000 euros in personal sales on your second generation, now you just open up another 3%, so add it up, 5 plus 3 is 8% direct sales bonus. Now on your third generation, when you hit 10,000 euros in personal sales, now you've opened up another 2%, so add it up, 5 plus 3 plus 2, now you're talking about 10% on direct sales. So imagine, guys, these generations are not levels, just so you know. Every generation, you might have 10, 50, 100 levels per generation. So imagine, that's pretty exciting, right, to be able to go all the way up to 10% as soon as you hit 10,000 euros in personal sales. Now, one of the things I will tell you, for many of you that do have power plans, this Infinity bonus is super exciting because it allows you to maximize your return on the compensation plan. Basically, from your 4th generation to Infinity, you can qualify for a 1% Infinity bonus as soon as you hit 250,000 euros in personal sales, and you must have a Power Plan 5 package or higher to qualify for any Infinity bonus. So basically, if you have a Power Plan 5, guys, and you hit 250,000 euros in personal sales, boom, from the 4th generation to Infinity, 1% all the way down. Remember, Infinity does not stop at level 20, 200, 2,000. It goes all the way down. And all Infinity bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team who qualifies. So if you have members hitting that bonus too, guys, you're doing a pretty good job, and you're going to have a lot of commas in your check. So once again, guys, just to make it crystal clear, you do not have to purchase a digital currency package to start making money with us on your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd generation. But if you want to qualify for this Infinity bonus, you obviously have to have a Power Plan 5 or higher and hit 250,000 euros in personal sales. So now let's talk about the dual team bonus. Many of you know this as a binary compensation model where you're in the middle and then you have a power leg and a pay leg, right? Power leg on the left, pay leg on the right, or it could switch, right? You might have more volume one month on the other side and then it switches to your right side, your power leg, and your left is your pay leg. But when you get started, guys, and let me just pick two names from the webinar real quick. Let me see. Let's see, I'm going to say Stephen and Tommy. Stephen and Tommy. Okay. Let's say that Stephen is your power leg on your left. Okay. So Stephen's going to be the power leg on the left. And Tommy is going to be the power leg on the right. Okay. So now you purchased your power plan. Stephen purchased a power plan and he was directly sponsored by you. And Tommy purchased his power plan and he was directly sponsored by you. So now you are qualified, because the qualification to qualify, guys, is you must have a power plan. You must have one personally sponsored paid marketing partner on your left and one personally sponsored paid marketing partner on the right. As soon as you do that, guys, now you're going to automatically qualify for 10% on your pay leg or your lesser leg. As an example, let's say that Stephen is your power leg in this example and he has 10,000 euros in group sales on your left side, right? So Stephen has 10,000 euros in group sales. Tommy is your pay leg this month, right? Let's say that he has 5,000 euros in group sales on your right side. Now, you just got qualified this week. So in this example, you would earn 10% of the 5,000 euros in group sales on Tommy's leg, or the pay leg, and generate a bonus of 500 euros. That is pretty good, guys, considering that many of you are going to get tons of volume over the next couple of months, and many of you are building massive teams around the world. So as soon as you had personal sales of 100,000 euros, now you qualify for a 12% bonus on your pay leg, and it only keeps getting better and better and better, guys, because as you build a bigger and bigger team, as you get your teams on these webinars and we get them excited and fired up and they go out and build a massive empire, guess what? The bottom line is you're going to have way more commissions every single week. So now let's talk about the infinity matching bonus, guys. Here, the minimum to qualify for this is 2,000 euros in personal sales, and you must have 3 personally sponsored paid marketing partners on your left and 3 personally sponsored paid marketing partners on your right. So obviously, you have to have your power plan right, and then you have to have 3 personally sponsored paid marketing partners on your left and 3 personally sponsored paid marketing partners on your right. As soon as you do that, guys, that's the minimum qualification, right? As soon as you do that, on your first, second, third, and fourth generation, now you qualify for a 5% infinity matching bonus. And remember, guys, this first, second, third, and fourth generation, they're not levels. You can have 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 levels per generation. So that's a pretty good bonus adding up every single week, right? But also, what has people from all industries talking about us, what has people that are top money earners, top recruiters in other companies coming over to us right now, is this infinity matching bonus, guys. From your 4th generation to infinity, you can qualify for a 5% infinity matching bonus as soon as you hit 500,000 euros in personal sales. And do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, all infinity bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team who qualifies. So I tell people this. Obviously, now's the time to get going, right? Now's the time to start building your team. Now is the time to start getting people active in our system, guys, because our system, we do 3 webinars for you every single week. We do conference calls. We answer your questions. There's no excuse to not build a massive empire around the world if you are hungry. If you're hungry, it is here for you to go and win big this time, guys. So now let's talk about the payout rules. 60% will be paid out every single Friday into your current account that you can withdraw to your bank, debit card, or use in our shop. Your current account is like your cash account, guys. Now the other 40% will be paid out every Friday so you can buy XECoins, and that will go into your reserve account. Now this payout rule, guys, this goes for your dual team bonus and your infinity matching bonus. So those are the 2 payouts that have this rule. When it comes to your direct sales bonus, 100% of your direct sales goes into your current account or your cash account. So this company is trying to put more and more money into your digital e-wallet faster so that you can win. So now let's talk about setting your target and receiving amazing awards. On your screen, guys, this company wants to reward you for your amazing work. Many of you are just true champions. Right now, you're going out and building all around the world. You are the epitome of what we're looking for, guys, so thank you very much. But the company wants to obviously reward you when you hit certain benchmarks, right, with a Vertigo dock, a Tag Heuer smartwatch, an electronic bike. a King Power Hublot watch. And for many of you, I hope and pray that you hit this BMW i8 Spider. It's a 150,000 euro vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's like $180,000. You know, obviously it's your car. You can pick the color. You want it red, black, polka dot, butterflies. Your car, you pick it, right? Now, what I really want you to focus on, because many of you are true champions, is this 1 million euro villa that you see before your eyes, guys. Anything that 1 million euros purchases when you qualify for this, you can put this villa anywhere you want, guys. You want it in Greece, you want it in Turkey, you want it in Spain, Italy, Portugal, Hawaii. It is your villa. You can put it anywhere you want. But don't forget to save me a room so I can come do some webinars out of your 1 million euro villa, and I can Snapchat your parties, right? So our recognition plan is pretty simple, guys. There's only 9 levels, so the qualifications are pretty easy. And you can download this power plan from the person that invited you today, so you can look at this a little more intricately. But for all you golds, when you get gold, guys, you're talking about your pin and your Vertigo dock as your reward. All you emeralds in the future, your pin and your smartwatch and electronic bike. All you rubies, we're talking about a pin and a Hublot King Power watch. All you sapphires will get your pin and a 50,000 euro pension fund. And here's the good stuff, because we got a lot of diamonds on this webinar today. All you diamonds out there, all you diamonds in the rough, because many of you just have never really hit a financial grand slam because the trend wasn't there, right? Like literally, many of us didn't get to pull the trigger on Bitcoin. Many of us didn't get the chance to pull the trigger on the first internet, on computers, on mobile devices, color televisions, e-commerce, disruptive technology, guys, that now we are actually seeing and people are explaining to us. So you diamonds right now, you're going to qualify for your pin and your BMW i8 Spider, guys. It's going to happen. Many of you are going to hit these rewards, guys. And you royal diamonds, as soon as you hit royal diamond, now we're talking about a pin and a 1 million euro smart villa. Guys, you want to talk about writing your dreams down. I don't know about you, but I don't know many other companies that are willing to give you a BMW i8 Spider and a 1 million euro villa as a reward. And this is why I am so excited, and this is why I and many of our marketing partners around the world are all in on this, guys. We literally are super excited. We wake up with this energy every single day because we know that we're going to change the world for the better. We're going to change the world not just for our kids, but our kids' kids in the future. You know, obviously, this is not just about money. This is not just about rewards. It's about really helping others that are looking for that financial miracle right now, guys. This is our main office in Singapore, and many of you that actually got to go to our Asian Power event got to meet many members of our Exergonics team and our Power On Xpress team. But we hope that we can see you at our Cyprus event here in the next couple of days. Make sure you get back with the person that invited you to this webinar tonight so that you can get all the information, so that you can secure your position with the Power On Xpress, guys. Because look, this company is going to go to places that no other company has ever gone, but it all starts with people like you, because the power is truly now in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, guys, that there are many people around the world that if you just give them the right coaching, if you just give them the right support, if you just educate them just a little bit, right, about what is going on with these explosive technologies, they can go out and build a massive, massive footprint around the world. And guess what? Because you're the one that spent the time to help them get to that level, money's going to chase you, guys. So this is not all about you. This is about you helping others around the world and then helping their teams do the same thing. It's a very simple business, ladies and gentlemen. The more you share and the more you invite and the more you plug people into these events, you're going to win no matter what, guys. So once again, my name is Max Garza III. I'm calling in on North America, guys. I thank you from the bottom of my heart to spend some time with us today. We hope that this provided some knowledge and information so that you can make an educated decision. Lock in your position. Buy your XECoin today. Lock arms with us, and let's go build a better world for you, me, and all our children, guys. This webinar is now adjourned. We hope to see you on the next Power On Xpress webinar on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, guys. God bless.